Yo, peace, man. Check this out. This spit Gemz, broken home general, low life assassin. You are now tuned in to the beat shine. I mean, I think the furthest back that I could go in my memory is probably like being at a roller skating rink with my mom. You know what I mean? And a couple of homegirls, she bring me out, and they had like a big jumbotron screen, and it was playing Mary, Mary, why you bugging? You know what I mean? Mary, Mary, I need some hugging. You know what I mean? That's definitely a super archive memory right there. Word. Just to get a rep, gangsta, you know, because of the environment I was in and actually seeing all of those types of situations unfold for a lot of young dudes in the neighborhood, and also see it in my home, like remnants of it coming to my home. And then, you know, my uncle, who was like 3 years older than me only, he used to play that joint all the time just to get a rep. So that whole era and that essence of that song was definitely something that kept me interested in hip hop, you know what I mean? Because it was real. The first step that I took when I said, yo, I'm gonna take this serious, is I realized that I had to put some money into it, you understand, and buy some equipment and really understand how things are done, as opposed to always being on the end where I gotta continuously put money in because other people know how to do it, and I gotta, you know, I need services rendered, you know what I mean? So like the first step was saying, I wanna spend some money, I'm gonna invest in something that's gonna be a power for me, you know what I mean? I think I had just got my hands on a Mac. That was one of the first Macs I bought. I bought Pro Tools the same day. I bought Final Cut Pro the same day. I just went in, I spent it all top dollar too at the Mac store like a fool, you know what I mean? But man, I learned later you could get it all for free, you know what I mean? But I took that step and I did that. And I was very proud, you know what I'm saying, of that setup and having it there in what was my bedroom, you know what I mean? And ultimately became a big booth. But yeah, man, that was a good moment for me. My wife always was there with me, riding with me. She always, I feel like, expected me to take it serious. So, you know, like any doubts that I had, you know, within myself would get reassured by her, you know what I mean? Because she always let me know, like, yo, you are amazing. Like, I know this is what you're supposed to do, you know? So I think they were always with me, man. Like, there was a time when I was going to quit, you know what I mean? Like I speak about it openly, I was in rehab for a little while. Like, parole had put me in rehab for a dirty urine for weed. And I was just sick with life, and I said, yo, I'm tired of being a puppet. I want to just do me in another realm. And I said, yo, I'm gonna quit rap. And my daughter wrote me a letter after I told her, and she was like, that's horrendous. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I can't even see you doing that. So, you know, moments like that, man, I like to be able to release, you know, this buildup of shit that accumulates within, you know, the human mind and within the human heart, and everybody goes through it, you know what I mean? People got different ways, but I know that for me, this exercise of collecting the thoughts and then forming them into a certain rhythm and letting it go, that's definitely therapeutic for me, without a question, you know what I mean? Being able to, like I said, at that same moment, I was in a certain facility and I wanted to quit. I had access to NYU, you know what I'm saying, to 89.1, like I was able to hear it, you know what I mean? And I remember Paz being up there promoting the Season of the Assassin album, you know what I'm saying? And just playing new joints off of that. And I remember hearing Blood of the Lamb for the first time, and I was like, man, I ain't quitting. Like, this is, you know what I mean? Like, this shit is crazy. I gotta do this, you know? Like, that's a highlight. And then being able to work with Paz, you know what I'm saying? Being able to bring that to fruition is a highlight, man. Being able to help a person like Goblin build what's out there in Queens, man. Goblin Music Studios, that's a highlight, man. You know, just being able to share stages and tracks, man, with legends, man. I just did a song with Cool G Rap, you know what I mean? So like, I told my boy the other day, like, yo, I'm done. Like, I pretty much won, you know what I mean? Like, game over, like, you know what I'm saying? From here on, let's try to move forward, but I feel redeemed, you know what I mean? The most thing I'm proud of, I would say, is being able to show my daughter that you can use your creativity and your imagination and your drive and your passion to do something progressive and positive that could possibly lead you to a heaven on earth, you know, which is actually just happiness and being content and having a career doing what you love and never having to actually work. Being able to show her that it's possible, even if my success isn't, you know, what it will be soon, you know what I'm saying? She still sees like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's redeemed, you know what I mean? He's made money, he's been able to express himself, you know what I'm saying? He's not a slave to the same robotic shit. Being able to show her that and just sit back and watch where she takes it is amazing for me, you know what I mean? The greatest legacy is to teach, and I spoke about it before, man, you know, but also at the same token, not only to teach, but to also learn is a great legacy, you know what I mean? To explore life to the point where you know that learning is forever and it's never ending, you understand? And the rules and the constructs of this reality that's around us is only, you know, they're justified by concepts and opinions, and it doesn't have to necessarily be that way, you know? The ability to learn will always give you the freedom to create, you know what I mean? So I would love to be remembered as a student as well as a teacher, you know what I mean?